How you doing today? Let's just call me Jim. I got 3 devices for home intrusion that I'd like to share with you. These are, how can I say, disposable devices. Use them, and if you have to, get rid of them. Number 1, I'll make this as quick as possible. Standard BB rifle or pellet gun. That's all it is. You can look at the barrel. Just a pellet gun. What you do, go to your local Kmart, Walmart. Get you blow dart kit. Don't get the blow dart gun. You don't need that long ass thing. Get these yellow tips. Look at the end of it. You'll see that little yellow nipple on there. Get you a nice pair of wire cutters or a nice sharp knife. Cut that little nipple off. It's about 1/4 of an inch long. You take that nipple, you stick it down the end of this. It'll slide into the barrel of a BB or a pellet gun. Pellet gun does work better, by the way. This is well tested. Slide it down in there and it just slides all the way down to the BB or the pellet nice and easy. Remember, just the nipple of this thing. Don't try to shove this whole thing down in there. And I'm not responsible for accidents. Then you take about 4 to 5 of these little darts that you get in the blow dart gun kit. And I've got 2 of them here. And you just like I'm doing now, you take them, you slide them down the end of this thing, and they'll slide all the way down in there. Now, when you do that, you cock it. However, this is a handle cock. There's pumps, some CL2. It doesn't make no difference, but make sure it's the rifle and not the pistol. Once that's loaded and everything, what you've got, this is just a standard BB gun. Nobody got no proof of nothing. You get an intruder to come in the house, 1 or 2 of them. You put 4 or 5 darts down the tube of this thing. Number 1, once they exit the barrel, and they do real nicely. If you got a nice clean gun, them suckers come out of there real pretty like. And they got a nice shot group. You shoot somebody in the nuts with one of these, or let's say even in the chest, it's not going to penetrate to the heart. It's just going to nab them in the rib cage real good and really make them think about life real seriously, real quickly. Now, like I said, the further away you are, the better the shot group. But if they want to get technical and run at you, shoot them in the nuts. I'm going to tell you, ain't nothing going to hurt worse than one of these darts going through somebody's growing area somewhere. Or all 4 or 5 of them doing it. And as long as you keep your barrel clean, hey, use this thing I don't know how many times. And nobody got no proof you did nothing. They ever run down the street screaming and hollering and everything. The cops show up to your house saying, why'd you do this? Hey, it's just a BB gun. They got no proof, no darts or nothing come out of this thing. Nothing whatsoever. Keep your stuff hidden. Well and done. All I said, that's over with. Item number 2. This is still a little damp. I just got it done today, but still a little damp. This is my little 22. You'll see 2 holes. One goes straight, one's a little off a little bit, one goes lower than the other one. Drill 2 holes. This is a 1x1. As you can see, I hooked 2 of them together. You can see the 2 spots on the top here. If I get this thing right, yeah, them 2 little black spots. That's wooden dowel pins I got it hooked together with. Ain't no metal on this thing except for one place. On the back end of this, yeah, let me get this sucker lined up right. There we go. You can see the little metal there. It's 2 metal holes. You know what those are? 22 bullet fit in those perfect. You can also drill them out for 25. But anyhow, what you do is, if you got an air compressor, you can go to the store and look at them. Lowe's has them, Menards has them. They have those nozzles you put on an air compressor to air up your tires. You take one of those, they're about 12 inches long. Buy one, use one. I used to scrap one. Cut it down to an inch and a half long. This whole thing here, at the top here, isn't but about 4 or 5 inches long. You can slide a 22 long, 22 short, 22 hollow point, and believe it or not, you can fire a 22 bird shot out of this thing, and before it even starts to spread, it comes out so quick it won't even it'll get out of here before it starts to spread. So with the metal on this, the 22 just fits in there perfect. I mean, it's just a pretty slide-in thing, and they pop right back out, and this has been tested. Anyhow, right here, yeah, let me get this damn thing on here. Right here, what you do is once you got these on here, you hook a rubber band here. You can hook it here. Me, I've got an old slingshot cord. There's the end of that. On the inside of your slingshot thing here, what you need to do is just put, just a couple or one long piece of metal. That's all you need. At the end of your 22s here, on the back side, yeah, let me get this thing turned around right. At the end here, all you got to do, put your 22s in, get some scotch tape about 6 inches long, tape a BB to the back of each of your 22 shells. Right over where a regular, I don't know guns all that well, but right over where that thing that hits the bullet will strike. Yeah, like I said, I don't know guns. But me, the back side of this, as you can see, and the front side right here, I got popped out for, to hold my fingers and this. And right here is just so once this strap is on here, a rubber band or slingshot thing, just slide it off. It'll flop up here real quick like. It'll hit these and fire both of them at once. There's no kick to a 22. Anybody that's fired one knows that. Homemade. Have to shoot somebody that's broke into your house. Hey, cops are going to look for a regular 22. You don't want them to see this. Throw it out in the woods, bury it in the ground. Nobody sees nothing, or have a place in your wall to hide things. Not that I would do that. That's kind of sneaky and keeps the government from stealing your guns when they want to do it. So I wouldn't tell anybody not to, or to hide things like that in their walls and then report their guns stolen so the government can't come and get them. But like I said, you do what you got to do, and that's all this is two pieces of 1x1 hooked together. And I'm sure people got easier ways. And I have, just a second here, this is, I've had this for years. This is a little zip gun. Hoeing that in. The rest of it is, I can't pull this too much because it's loaded. This is a paper clip hooked to a spring. And there is a piece of ink pen in there, and it's an ink pen spring. You pull this, let it loose, fires the bullet out of this end. As you can see, it's black. It's been well tested. I've got it shined and everything. Oh, this is a pretty little thing just to play with in the backyard. Wouldn't want to shoot nobody with it. Okay, last thing. This is an air pistol. It looks like a Walter, but it's an air pistol. I gutted it. Took everything out of it. Spray painted it camo. What I did here is right here in the back of it is a little piece of metal. It's hollow. That's the only thing you really need. This is a 1 kilowatt laser diode. This little thing in the back, I drilled it out. Maybe you can see the hole there. Yeah, you can see the hole there now. I'll put my finger on it. Yep, there we go. Now you can't see it, now you can. Little laser diode fits in there. The wires come out of the back. You circulate them back down here. And what I use is just 2 paper clips. And I'll tell you what, all you do is tape your paper clips, one here, one over here, one over here. Take the 2 wires coming out of the back of the laser diode, hook one to this side, one to the other side. Okay, that's said, that's done. Keep that in mind. You can always email me for questions. Now, this is the I'm having a brain fart day, guys. I ain't been on the computer too much. This is the magazine. Take the screw out, take it apart. Yeah. And take it apart. Put your 2 AAA batteries inside it. You can see the little silver in there. Hook them together, parallel circuit, whatever you want to call it. Bring your 2 wires up. All you need is to have them so they come up and touch the 2 paper clips. So what I do is I use the wires coming up, I use frayed wires, not a single wire, but a wire that frays, has several different little wires all hooked together. Loosen them at the top, that way when they come up, both of them will touch each paper clip. You ain't got to worry about a connection. Once you're done, take this magazine, slide it, lock it in. The trigger don't mean nothing. Trigger's useless, just makes it look good to intruders. What you have is your laser pistol. You have your magazine in it. You take your top part once it's all done. Slide it on. The back of it, there's this little hole here. You can take your piece of black tape and tape across it and across here. It'll keep the slide from sliding away, but it also protects your fingers from getting burnt in the back, because them wires will get a little warm. Now you have a laser pistol. You don't need the trigger. That just makes intruders think you got something. And the nipple on the end here, there was an extra hole there, so I just put a wire nut on there. But now you have a burning laser pistol. This will burn through clothes, through the shorts, and right into the nutsack. This is an intruder special. Really can't say a lot. My 15 minutes is almost up on here. But hey, this is just a cool little toy. Yeah, the things you can think of when you get bored when you're laid off for 2 weeks. Hey, y'all have a great day. Check out my other videos. And I don't mean for these to be weapons, but people need to protect themselves at home. Protect yourself when you're out fishing in the woods with the bears. That's a great way to get a bird if you're hungry, or a squirrel or a rabbit. It's silent. I'm not saying you can go poaching with these things, but yeah, don't let the United Nations catch you. They're trying to come into our country and do things, and that's why these things are really good for that too. Yeah. Invade my country, you bunch of terrorist motherfuckers. But anyhow, hey, y'all have fun with these. And if you got any questions, just email me. Be glad to help you out. Have a nice day. Bye.